new Geiger mode sensor allows some great benefits for all of our clients that we love to show and are highlighting here at the Esri user community here. The new sensor, it's a complete evolution in technology. It allows us to fly higher, faster, with point clouds that are more dense and more accurate than traditional LiDAR or other sensors and any other sensor in the world. So some of this is some of our examples of what we can do. We provide different types of products for the utility industry. We provide it for the floodplain, for states, for locals and county municipalities. We do quite a bit of a full array of sensors for the applications as derived by our clients, the oil and gas side as well. And our sensor, seen down here in the lower right-hand corner, it's an actual picture of what it looks like. In a comparison, this is just a comparison between traditional, or what's known as linear LiDAR, versus the new Geiger mode sensor. The sensor comes in for an 8 points a square meter collect on typical sensors. On the LiDAR side, it would be 90 knots at 3,000 feet, whereas you can see in a brief second the flyover as to the ratio and difference between what we collect in a given swath and what's collected by the typical linear LiDARs. It ends up being a total overall rate of collection increase on an 8 points a square meter of about 17x that of the traditional LiDAR sensors that have been used. And as you can see up here, you got 90 knots for the fixed wing, or in a helicopter you can go 60 knots, whereas ours are flying at about 300 knots, 290 knots. We'll fly at about 20 to 30,000 feet. And typical sensors would be between 1,500 and 3,000. Our sensor is a full array. It's about a 4,000 pixel array. It fires about 50,000 times a second, which allows for about 200 million points per second actually being collected, and which is from today's traditional sensors, it's about an 8x increase, which allows us to fly higher and faster. It also pulls in petabytes of data on each flight, which comes down to our proprietary computing system, which works with it's a very large computer ready to do the processing to come out with a calibrated point cloud through an automated process that gives us bare earth, buildings, low, medium, high vegetation, and then a few other categories as selected by our clients. Although with traditional LiDAR sensors, it increases in the resolution, increases our cost. Ours increase in resolution don't necessarily increase the cost.